Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Dr. Tony Chopper, and this is going to be my, well, kind of like my part 2, but it's more of our part 1 of our Master Grade 2.0 Gouf. Now, a quick little backstory to why I don't actually have a box or a manual in front of you is because I got this sucker as a gift. Now, being a gift, you sometimes don't always get what you want, and I didn't get the manual. Nor did they decide to give me the box. They said, go with it. And I did, and I owned it. So I got some internet scans of what the manual should look like, and I assembled it all together. So it was great, it was good. Now, over here, as you can see, we have quite a few runners. These runners are actually from the version 2.0 Zaku 2, and some of these are the, the arm pieces, some of the shoulder mount pieces, an actual shoulder armor inner frame piece, and this is some of the stuff that you actually got with the kit that's actually separate or spare. So if you do have a Zaku and you break it or something, this is really great. Now, as for the things that you get on this side, you also get a spare piece right here for the connection armor piece for the heat rod, which is also nice because, you know, if you lose one, you always have a backup. Moving along, we have another runner that clearly says it is a Zaku 2. Some of these are the leg parts right here. I remember that's like the calf part. Also, these right here, the knee joint-ish areas that the armor gets, or the inner frame for the knee joint areas is also different as well. Same with the connection piece right here for the knee joint. So that's really nice. Some of it is recycled, but you do get your money's worth, I guess. And lastly, right here, we have a beautiful runner of a bajillion beads. Now, Bandai was nice enough to give us a couple spare beads for some of the areas. So you do have quite a few beads right here. 5 only, for some reason. I guess I lost one. Of some of the areas for the tubing for the, the head, and also the waist tubes right here. You get like close to 6. Also on this runner of spare parts, you also get a nice figure of Rumbal Ral and his lady friend. So with most Master Grade kits these days, you get a set of dry transfer decals to put on the kit to make it look a little bit more smexy, and also you get a sheet of beautiful looking stickers that you can put on if you choose to. So starting off, we have the armored up leg. Now right up here is one of those reused portions of a Zaku 2 Master Grade 2.0. This goes 360 and can move up and down, so you got about a 95-degree bend. Right around here you get the knee splitting and the armor moving back, which is very nice. And we're going to fold that back up just so you guys can see right there. There is a nice little vent down here that I found. It's a really nice touch because the gray inner frame actually peeks through. This is all one piece right here. But that's okay. Guess that's okay, I guess. Right around here we have a little bit of ankle articulation, but it is stopped by the giant design of the armor right around there. Right here we have the foot. It can go up and down like so. Bend at the toe, revealing some nice pistons. And other than that, you're not going to get too much movement. Also, this little ankle piece moves around a little bit, and there's a piston right up under there. Here is the very awesome bulked out arm. Now, another difference between this and the Zaku is that they actually went out and made this guy pretty beefy. So that's pretty nice. Now, right here we have this shoulder piece. It's connected to that ball joint thing that they introduced in the Zaku 2 as well. So this moves up and down like this. Can kind of rotate a little bit because it is on a ball joint, but not too much because it does get in the way. Now this spike over here actually comes off quite easily, so make sure you get it in there real nice. The joint right here can go up and go down, and it can rotate 360 right there. The shoulder joint, or the elbow joint I should say, can bend in like so, revealing a bit of inner armor like that, giving you almost a 180-degree bend. And also the arm has a compartment right here. Now both arms are identical up to a point, and after that you can put on there's two parts you put inside here that you can actually put the heat rod inside. You can put it on the left arm or the right arm, so that's a nice touch. And here we have some nice Zaku 2.0 master grade hands. These go in, they go out. They have a 3-finger trigger finger split with segments in the middle and a posable thumb. Here is the chest, or torso I should say. Here is the torso with all the armor on top of it. Now here we have a ball joint for the head, ball joints for the sides as well. They can come out like that. They don't move up or down though, unfortunately. You do have a little of articulation right here at the waist. It can come out like that, but it cannot go side to side at all. Now, for the last bit of articulation that's actually on this torso, we have the cockpit that opens up, and inside you can see Rumbao Ral. This ain't no Zaku, boy. Well, that's actually kind of funny because most of it is a Zaku, but yeah, moving along, we have these thrusters on the back right here, which are a really nice touch. These are the connection points for the energy cables that go towards the front, and these actually don't really move around at all. So yeah, that's it. Here is the half armored up beauty that is the skirt armor system. So right here we have a bit of a different connection right here. These parts right here, if you remember in the Zaku 2, are identical. Most of it is identical, even the connection part right here for the inner frame. Most of the inner frame is the same, except for this piece. This is new. Right here, they implemented a hole, so you can plug in this bad boy. So in the front, it looks like this, and it can move with it. Now, the articulation here actually go up and down. That's going to be hindered when the leg is there, of course. The side can go all the way up, and right here it can go forward and back a little bit. Same with the unarmored version, of course. The back flaps up and down, which is nice, and the hole on the side you can actually house your machine gun, your heat hawk, or your ammo pack from all your other Zaku or Xeon kits. Now the back, there's a panel that actually allows you to do the same. And if I can quickly get it open for you, you can put things like the bazooka on there. Also, it fell off. But right here, there's another part right here where you can put in a bit of all those accessories. Okay, we're just gonna leave it. And right down here, you do have these nice little accents of the baby blue that connect to the energy cables. Right here, we have this moving piece that allows you to slide this bad boy onto an action base if you choose to. But I don't know why you would choose to, because he's a land walking mobile suit. And right here, these are also recycled, so these don't move back and forth or anything crazy. So simple construction, but it's pretty sturdy. Now here is the head, and it ain't no Zaku. Look at it. The energy cables look really nice. They come apart. These are all, of course, individual beads that you have to suffer through shaving off all the little bits and putting it onto the rubbery cable thing that they give you. There's a nice connection piece right here, and overall this one feels a lot sturdier than the Zaku one, which is a really nice touch. Right here we see some vent action through the inner frame. Down here, this actually just moves back and forth really easily. The eye on the mono eye right there, I chose not to put the sticker on there because it'd be a little hard to actually take off. One part you have to be really careful about on here is that there is already a stress mark right there at the antenna. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. So there's a little bit of discoloration right there, and that's going to be a problem. Try not to break that because you only really get one. And of course, the mono eye gimmick, you move it around, it kind of looks at you, all funny and stuff. Okay, now it's time for some accessories. Now this is one of his more famous accessories, of course, and that's a hand. High five. Yeah. These shoot beams out or whatever, I forget, because I've watched the anime so long ago. But they actually only give you, well, you have to plug it in right here. And as you see with this normal hand that they give you, you're supposed to take this out and plug it back in. And this is only the left hand, because they decided that the Gouf should only be shooting out of his left hand. And yeah, these move pretty well. They're all in little ball joints right here as well. And in between, well, I'll just rip it off for you. It's a circular joint right here, and if we pull it apart, it is quite sturdy. So it's also another little ball joint. But yeah, the articulation on this isn't too well. It obviously can't grasp anything, so sucks, but what can you do? We have a nice shield that's put together. It has a nice inner frame and one connection piece. Nice blue piece here, another blue piece here. Really good color separation. Really simple shield. Doesn't really do too much. This spins. That's about all the articulation you have on this thing. And it clips the arm relatively well. Yeah. I give you tubes. These energy tubes, or energy cables, they go from the front of the crotch, they plug in like that, to the back of the backpack. I'm not going to put these on until the next part of the review because, well, that'd be kind of cheating because we can't put things on, right? Let me show you one more in detail. Right here, I'm not sure if you guys can see well enough or not, but every single one of them has a little bit of a detail on the one side. Of course, these have 2 gate marks on each one, so this is a kind of a pain in the butt to do because if I remember correctly, you had to do about 18 on one side and then another 18 on the other side, times that by 2. Then you had to do like 13 on the head, times that by 2. Then times that by 2 for the gate marks, and yeah. So this was fun to do? Not really. Bandai should really implement a new system for this. I know that might make me sound like a really lazy modeler, but after you've done the same thing repeatedly for like 50 times, you kind of get sick of it. So hopefully they come up with something new. You get a tiny stick. I'm kidding. This is actually just 2 nice gray parts just slapped on together. You see right here you have a couple grooves for the peg and the hand to fit into. Now what they give you though is this nice clear orange piece that all you gotta do is slide that in, pop it in, nice and sturdy, and now you have a nice see-through killing weapon. Now I'm going to give you the most iconic weapon that the Gouf has, the heat rod. Now the heat rod is nice and sexy. It reminds people of, well, you make the judgment for that. This is actually really nice. It's made up of like 80 pieces or 88 pieces, or no, not 80 pieces, 48 pieces of different stuff right here. As you can see, I'm just twirling it around and it looks really nice. It holds together really well and it's relatively solid. Now each of these parts in the back here is actually, you know, identical. All these little parts right here. And right up in front right here we have a little bit of it's a little different everywhere. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 pieces are the only 4 pieces you're ever going to get on this kit. So if you lose them, you're out of luck. And yeah, this attaches to either arm through the connector piece right there. And you can go off and start whipping some Gundams if you want. And that concludes my look at all the limbs and accessories of this Gouf 2.0 Master Grade. Now, don't forget to come back in the next part when we'll go over how everything works in unison together, and hopefully we can find out if there's any weight issues or anything that gets in the way or hinders mobility, because that's not nice. My name is Dr. Tony Chopper, and I'll see you guys at the next part. Peace out, guys.